consistency isn't enough. Metrics actually matter. People like to have really big, aggressive goals, but really, really, really relaxed execution.
If you want to become something you've never been, you got to do some stuff you've never done.
You can be consistently ineffective.
You got to make a decision that this time is going to be different, and that needs to be accompanied by a plan.
You feeling comfortable is keeping you stuck. Nobody is going to save you with this passive, make it convenient for you advice. This is the Unstuck episode. If you want the result, get your butt up and get the work done. I'm jumping straight into it, you guys, because what you need to know is that consistency isn't enough. Metrics actually matter.
Come on, talk about it.
Listen, let me tell you something. I want to talk to you. We want to talk to you about how our fitness journey has literally caused some breakthroughs for us in business.
Ooh.
So, Chance, you know I've been working out consistently for years. I, for a point until you got consistent in the gym, was trying to get you to go to the gym and let's do like these business bodybuilding boot camps, and we tried a couple of things, and we're in the gym and we're doing things, and I'm walking and all the things, and I'm maintaining my weight, right? I'm maintaining my weight. I even went through a season where I shed some pounds, but I'm not building the muscle. Like, I still look like this slim, thick girl that's just regular. You know that regular look where you're not overweight, you're not underweight, it's just regular. You're just here. You're just here. And I'm like, why am I not gaining the muscle? Like, everybody's talking about these gains, and I'm doing these same workouts that I see. I'm doing the hip thrust, I'm doing the cable kickbacks, I'm doing the chest press, I'm doing all the things, but the muscle just isn't cutting.
For a woman, talk to me about the muscle that you're looking for, because some women want the cut muscles. Some of them just want to be like, just tone. I don't want too many definitions and stuff like that. But
too many definitions is crazy.
Too many definitions.
It's crazy. So for me, I don't want too many definitions, right? I don't want too much definition, but as women, especially because we go through this hormonal loss as we age, as everybody ages, you start to lose muscle mass. And so when you're losing your muscle mass, you just look loose. You just look loose. Like, you're not overweight, you're not underweight, but you just look loose. Skin just flat, just loose. And I don't mean to offend anybody. I am talking about me and what I didn't like about me. And so when I talk about wanting to...
The loose ladies are offended already. Congratulations.
Loose ladies... men are not exempt.
Oh, for sure.
Y'all be loose too. y'all be very loose around the legs and waist and all the things. For me, I want the look that somebody says, she works out, she takes care of herself. A friend of ours, George Ashenpong, posted something on his stories several weeks ago, and it has resonated with me since. And I highly believe this. I just didn't know how to put it into words until I saw him do it, until I saw him say it. And he said that physical fitness is personal hygiene. So I don't want to walk around looking like I'm dirty. I don't want to walk around and go into the streets and have sleep in my eyes and don't look like I haven't showered for the day. The same with my body. I don't want to look like I don't care about my body and that I'm not actually moving my body and going into the gym. So I definitely want definition in my arms. I think definition in a woman's arms is so sexy. Definition in your back. I don't want the bra strap fat. I want the muscle to show lightly in my back. So when I am raising my arms or doing the things, there's some muscle definition back there. You want the quads to kind of pop out just a little bit, not a whole lot. Not for me, not bodybuilder-ish, but those quads, you want that to pop out. And you want your glutes to be as lifted and round as possible. You ladies, you can actually lift your glutes. They don't have to drop and hang so low anymore. Like, you can literally lift your glutes. Here's the thing. I spent couple years in the gym, working out, doing the things, doing the movements, doing the exercises, doing the 3, 4, and 5 days a week, doing the walking, maintaining my weight, looking great in clothes, but no muscle definition out of clothes, right? And some people will say, well, being thin enough or hitting your weight goal is enough. But that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to see growth, not in weight gain, but in muscle, because muscle in our bodies as you age is also a sign of physical health. You don't want to lose your muscle mass. So what do? I start studying. I ask a nutrition. I start talking to a nutritionist. I'm studying. Why am I doing all of the reps? Why am I putting in all of the reps, but I'm not seeing the growth. I'm just seeing the maintenance. And she said, well, how much protein are you consuming every day? I don't know. And she said, well, you at least, if you want to see some growth, you at least need to consume your body weight in protein. Mm-hmm. At this time, this is when I'm at my smallest, recently, a few weeks ago, I need to consume about 154 pounds of protein to start building. And if I really want to be ambitious and start building quickly, somewhere between 150 to 180 would be ideal for me in protein. So I'm like, okay, that should be a piece of cake. It's just like telling me that I should drink 100 ounces of water a day. I can see that. When I can see what the metric is, I can achieve it, right, Shans?
Absolutely.
So I create the spreadsheet because, you know, I'm an operations girl. I create the spreadsheet and I'm like, perfect. I ate 2 boiled eggs for breakfast. What? No problem. We'll make up for it throughout the rest of the day.
Sure.
We'll make up for it throughout the rest of the day. That's 12 grams of protein. You're gonna get like 6 grams per egg of protein. So I'm like, okay, cool. Breakfast out of the way. I'm gonna go work out, come back, do a protein shake. That's 30 grams. All right. So we're mid-morning here, approaching early afternoon, and I'm only about 42 grams in. You say I got to get 155 minimally. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move to lunch. I'm going to do this grilled chicken breast salad. And I know one chicken breast is going to run me about 38 to 40 grams of protein, right? So let's just say 40 for math. So now we're 72 grams in. What I had been doing
that's got to be a big chicken breast.
That's got to be a really big, juicy, voluptuous. This is a bone-in chicken breast, all right? Like, I've got my brands. I know what Purdue and all the things. I know what they do, right? I know which ones I'm going for. So I'm like, all right, I'm at what would I say? How many grams?
We were at
72. I'm at 72 grams of protein. I'm still more than halfway away from my goal, and I'm already at lunch. It's only one more meal, right? Now we're talking about, and I don't eat a whole lot. So the chicken breast and the 2 boiled eggs, for me, I'm done for the day usually. So what I learned in that moment is that I'm thinking that I'm eating responsibly, right? I may have a snack or something like that, but I'm only hitting 70 something grams of protein. So, and what I would say is that chicken breast that I would normally have for lunch, I'm usually eating half of it at lunch, and then I'll eat the other half at dinner. So for the day, I've eaten 3 meals, but I only got 72 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Here's where we discover the problem. I'm thinking, oh, I ration my meals and I eat in moderation. This is good because no woman needs to eat that big old chicken breast in one sitting. Yeah. But a woman with the goals that I have actually needs to eat that chicken breast in one sitting. So I said, okay, I see what needs to happen here. Just eat the chicken breast at lunch, maybe eat some ground beef or something at dinner, and we got it. I'm struggling to finish the chicken.
100%.
I can't finish this chicken. So now what do I do if I can't finish the chicken? Then it says increase your water intake. Well, it's not making sense to me how I increase my water intake to pick up my metabolism in a way that I can make room for more chicken. I don't know. I'm just going to trust the process, Shans. I'm ignorance on fire. I'm moving blindly throughout this process. I hear what my mentor is telling me to do. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I go from 64 ounces of water a day to now I'm doing 80. I'm doing 100. Somehow I ate that chicken breast.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm working out. I'm powering through my workouts. I actually feel hungry again at dinner time. So let me get this ground beef in, which is going to be another 32 grams. So for when I started tracking my calories, I was hitting about 100 to 113 grams of protein every single day. More than what I had been doing, but still not enough. Yeah. I don't want y'all to miss this message.
Come on.
Because there are entrepreneurs who say, well, let me post more content. Let me send more emails. But you're not tracking the proper metrics that actually move the needle. You're looking and you're focusing on the copy, right? But you're not tracking how many emails are actually getting opened. And when you see how many emails are getting opened, you're not going back and say, maybe I could do more with these subject lines. Let me tweak these subject lines because I see that tweaking the subject line is actually directly impacting my open rate. I see that the first words that I'm saying in this email is directly impacting or increasing or decreasing the link click-through rate. I'm eating this food. I'm not tracking anything. I feel full. My job is done. But because before I had my spreadsheet, Before I had these notes in my phone, I didn't know what decisions were mattering. So over the last 2 weeks, I've been real consistent about tracking my protein. I literally have my list: today's food and drink consumption. Every little thing that I've been eating and doing has been going into this note, and I'm totaling every single day. So yesterday I'm at lunch with my friend Ernestine, and she makes a comment about how cut my arms look. I said, she makes this comment about how cut my arms look. I respond to her and tell her the same thing. I skipped breakfast yesterday. I'm already doing bad. I'm skipping breakfast. I can't skip breakfast. I skip breakfast. We're at lunch. We're at Houston's. And I said, I need the highest protein meal on your menu. It's going to be the Hawaiian ribeye. So the Hawaiian ribeye, 14-ounce Hawaiian ribeye is 100 grams of calories, of protein. I never finish this ribeye ever at Houston's. I get it all the time, never finish it. Usually eat half of it one sitting, half of it another sitting. Shan's, I had sushi, sashimi tuna, which was 45 grams of protein, and that entire 14-ounce ribeye in one sitting, 145 grams of protein. Let me tell you what happened. Initially, you might feel a little full and bloated. Like, I felt good. I didn't even feel bloated, but around you'll look like you've eaten. You had a big meal. And you start to get concerned and say, if I do too much, then it's going to produce too much. Meaning if I eat too much, then I'm going to start gaining weight around my midsection, but not if you're eating the right food. Sure. If I had eaten too many mashed potatoes, if I had eaten too much cheesecake, if I had had that spinach and artichoke dip that I wanted, maybe I would have felt full and bloated and disgusting and sluggish and couldn't eat and couldn't sleep and do all the things. This morning, I woke up to the flattest stomach I've had in I don't know how long. Because it's something about consuming the right food that will give you the right output. I say all this to say, in your business, you think you're doing the right things. I'm doing it. I'm putting out all the content. Is it the right content? Or you say, if I put too much content out, my audience is going to get fatigued with me. They're not going to want to see my little business anymore. They're not. Let's talk about the metrics. You're on your fitness journey. Yes. I don't want to take the entire conversation because I could go so deep with this. I have a couple of notes that, why is your business not growing even though you're doing the right things? Why is your business not growing even though you're doing the right things? If you are doing the right things in your business, I guarantee that your business is not growing because you're not tracking the right activity and making sure that you're doing enough of it.
I understand you feel stuck in your business, and I know why. It's one of these four things are off. Either you don't have a coach, you don't know how to create content, you don't have a strong cash flow model, or you don't have a community. And this is exactly why I created the Morning Meetup. Listen, y'all been watching this podcast for years now. For $97 a month, I've been coaching entrepreneurs every single week, but right now I have a different goal to invite 10,000 members in. So for a very limited time, this community is only $19 a month. You will get me live every single Monday, and I'm answering your questions every single Tuesday. We got community day every Friday. So you need a coach, somebody that understands business. You need to understand how to create content. We teach that every single week. You also need a strong cash flow model. That's what this entrepreneurship thing is about. And number four, you have to have a community. I want to connect you with other entrepreneurs that are in your backyard from around the country. All right, so click the link below or themorningmeetup.com. $19 a month and you're locked in. Let's go.
You're sick right now. You can't even focus.
No, I'm listening. Because we've gone through the same thing. I mean, it's just so when I first started going on this health journey, it was, all right, you're going to the gym 3 days a week. Stop eating foolishness. Like, stop eating fried food. And it was tough, y'all. Stop eating fried food. Stop eating complex carbs. What are complex carbs? Pasta. Stop eating mashed potatoes. And I'm like, yo, potatoes are a vegetable. Potatoes are good for you. You know what I mean? But not for where I'm trying to go. So no dairy, no fried food, no, nothing. I'm like, dang, what can I eat? But and it was really, really difficult at first. No sweets, no sugary drinks, only water. And it was tough. And we went through the process, and eventually 40 something days later, you see massive results. And I'm like, whoa, this is exciting. Look at the body. It's looking good, shedding all the fat. The muscles are starting to come out because I'm in the gym. But for this 40 something days, I realized that it's something else that I want. I want to bulk up. And to your point, when you came in, you was like, yo, are you counting your protein? I'm like, I am. But it was after the slimming down. The slimming down and like getting rid of all this fat wasn't that difficult compared to wanting to bulk up.
Say it.
You think you reached the goal because you dropped a bunch of pounds, but if you want to shape your body, it's a whole nother. I weigh 208 pounds.
Today?
Yes, and I have to eat 208. Let me show y'all what this looks like. You know, you go to Chipotle and they get that scoop of chicken. That's 4 ounces. 4 ounces. The chicken is about 25 grams. So essentially, for the whole day, for 200 grams, I had to eat 8 of those big scoops of chicken. And you know how the big scoop, that's 4 ounces. I got to eat 8 of those scoops of chicken throughout the day. On top of saying, oh, you got to drink a gallon of water. You got to drink a bunch of water. On top of the fact that I'm intermittent fasting between 12 and 8. So I got an 8-hour window to consume all this food when I'm not used to eating like this.
Yes.
It was difficult. And from the outside looking in, why would you eat more to weigh less? Or why would you? It doesn't even make sense. But the point that I got from all of this was, at every level, it requires different instructions. So what we're doing to go from our job to being a full-time entrepreneur, there's a one set of instructions. Yo, you got to grind, you got to hustle, you got to get out there. But once you get to that plateau, you want to get to that next level. It's a whole. It's consuming a bunch of stuff that you don't even have the capacity. My stomach didn't have capacity for that.
Well, and it's also recognizing that you were working out, but 100%. You weren't hitting your muscle goals. I was working out, but I wasn't hitting my muscle goals. So you have to first recognize that working out does not automatically equal muscle goals.
100%.
Doing the activity doesn't automatically equal the outcome that you're doing. You can be consistently ineffective.
And let me tell you, you see those people that's in the gym 5 days a week and they're still overweight or they're still fluffy.
Yes.
Because you cannot outwork a bad diet, period.
You cannot outwork a bad diet. Now, I'm testing that theory just a little because I'm still going to order my Tiff's Treats cookies every 2 weeks.
Yep.
I order these cookies. I get 6 cookies and I eat 1 a day, except for one day I'll have 2, right? Because they start to get stale. I think that we need to identify what a bad diet means, because sometimes we'll tell people you can't outwork a bad diet and they start denying themselves of everything good. And they're only eating bland, unseasoned chicken and ground turkey that has no seasoning.
I have no sympathy.
You have no sympathy.
I have no sympathy.
Tell me more.
If you want to become something you've never been, you got to do some stuff you've never done. Oh, well, I want to eat. Well, let me just show. The way we lose weight, right, is you consume less calories than you burn.
That's exactly it.
Period. So somebody that's constantly working out, that means they're burning more calories, which affords Donnie the opportunity to have a cookie because you work for that. Let me show y'all something real quick, okay?
Okay.
How many calories? Do you know how many calories you're supposed to eat today, or what puts you in a calorie deficit?
1,200.
Okay, so but most of us are going to lose. We're going to burn about 2,000 calories. I think for a woman is like 17, 16, but average man, 2,000 something calories.
I think it's 2,000 for us too. Just inactive calories.
Yeah, they were calculating it like man, women, whatever. But there's, let's say 2,000 calories. If you work out every day of the week and you are constantly eating 2,300 calories every single day, you're not going to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can work out more so that you can increase the calories that you're taking because you're burning more. But let me show you this real quick. How many calories is a slice of pizza? A slice of pizza is almost 300 calories. Hold on. Let's do this. How many calories is a Krispy
Kreme donut? One will blow your entire caloric count for the day.
I'm talking about this one donut. Let's say it's like the cream, what is it, ice donut with custard filling. It's 300 calories. You can literally, and how many donuts do you eat in one sitting? Not one, right? Yo, let's say you take
I'm gonna eat 3 of the donuts immediately.
3. That's half the calories for the day.
Yes, and let me edit what I said about my cat. 1,500 was when I was trying to lose weight, but to maintain and build muscle, I can consume about 2,200 calories a day.
Yo, last thing, Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. The calories are insane. One slice of Cheesecake Factory grocery cheesecake, that's the regular with nothing on it, 270 calories. My point is, if you want, I just made this list of things that will cause you to be unsuccessful. One of them is eating whatever you want or doing whatever you want to do when you want to do it.
Doing whatever you want to do whenever
or
you want to do
eating
it.
Whatever you want to eat when you want to eat it. There's going to be a point where you have to look at it and say, I really want that bad, but I don't want it right now. At least for a season. I went 40-something days with no complex carbs, no dairy, no fried food, no this, no that, no this, no that. But guess what? I started to lose my addiction. I was addicted to food.
Absolutely. You know why people don't? You know why most people would rather say, I do what I want to do whenever I want to do it? Because what it means to not do what you want to do intentionally is that you have discipline. And having discipline is tedious. Yeah. It's uncomfortable. Sitting down and saying, I have to literally count what I consume, it's a tedious task. Yeah. It's something that it's another thing that now I have to commit to. But you have to ask yourself, how strong is this goal? And the physical goal, the physical body goal might not be the goal that you're going after. Whatever that goal is, though, what do you have to do to go all in? When I sat down, I spoke to a trainer, I spoke to a nutritionist, and I spoke to ChatGPT, right? And I'm saying, what is the fastest way for me to hit my goals? And initially, all 3 sources gave me this very moderate structure to get it done so that it can fit into my lifestyle seamlessly and easily. And that's not what I want. I want you to cut the fluff for me and tell me what I have to do, right? Don't tell me to pick up my protein intake from my average of 70 grams of protein to try next week hitting 100. No, tell me what needs to happen, how consistently it needs to happen. Tell me the things that I should be measuring and monitoring. Like, I'm literally asking all the questions down to you have to go deeper than, and this is why most people stay very average, because I could stop at, okay, well, how much protein should I have? How many calories should I have? Well, I also want to couple that with, how should I feel? I need to know how I should feel. How do I know if I'm eating the right thing? How do I know if I'm consuming the right carbs and not the bad carbs? What will my body feel like? What will my body do? So then we get into digestion and how you should be pooping and eliminating and all the things every single day. Like, you have to be so locked in on your goal that you are willing to do the deep dive. And one of the things that, one of the things that actually irritate me about entrepreneurs, even people who are in my community, and they know this, is that people like to have really big, aggressive goals, but really, really, really relaxed execution. Yeah. Oh, and it drives me insane. How are you telling me that you want to go from earning $0 to making your first $100,000 this year, but you're going to post sometimes? You're going to tell people about your business sometimes. You're going to wake up on time sometimes. You're going to read the books sometimes. You can't pick and choose which part of discipline you want to participate in if you're serious about your goal.
100%. That's why I was saying, like, for the people, it's like, yo, I am gonna have to starve. Yes, bro. You're gonna have to starve yourself. You don't have to do anything in this world, but if there's something that you want, it's going to require you becoming a different type of person. So I think we should make a little list of things that can help people get to their goal, whatever that goal is. It's going to 100% require you. Just look at like who you've been and the person you've become and the things you do on a regular basis, and that will tell you a lot. That will tell you so much about where you're going. Like when I come in here, I was just talking to Jay and Armani about this the other day. Idle time frustrates me, bro. Like
Just sitting and doing nothing.
If we're sitting here, if I'm on my phone, Jay's on his phone, Kay is talking to Armani, I get anxious. I'm like, why aren't we doing something? We need to do. I can't sit there for a while and not do something. But that's a habit that I've created. I'll tell you another habit. I wake up every single day at the same time. Okay, first is the first point. Okay, you can have number 2. Okay, unless you want number 1.
I kind of wanted number 1.
Go for number 1. I'll get number 2.
Yeah. The very first thing I would say, if we're creating a list of what you have to do, the very first thing I'm going to say is measure, right? Because if you're not measuring, that means you're guessing. And it takes the same amount of energy to guess as it does to measure, but only one of those things actually gets results. I guessed how much protein I was consuming before I started tracking. I guessed that I was close enough. I guessed that even if I had to make some adjustments in my protein consumption, that I couldn't be so far off when really I was 60% away from the goal. It literally takes me the same amount of time to sit here and hold on, let me guess, let me think. I probably do this many grams. Or I could actually say, okay, the sausage is this many, the eggs is this many, the protein shake is this many, this is what I've done. It might even take less energy to actually measure than it does to guess. But measuring is the only thing that gets the result.
I love it. So measure the activity and the results, right?
Yep.
Number 2, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision that I want more. Not only the decision that I want more, but I think you have to make a decision that I'm going to go after it this time. You got to make a decision that this time is going to be different, and that needs to be accompanied by a plan. So once we make the decision, what is the plan? I said I wanted to get in shape. I made the decision, and how I know I made the decision was I paid for a trainer, which my trainer's not cheap. First off. Every time somebody's like, yo, how much is your trainer? And I tell them, they're like, ooh, he's not cheap. But I made a decision. I said, if this is what I want, I'm going to have to part with my money. If this is what I want, I'm going to have to part with my time. Think about the life of an entrepreneur that I'm living right now. I come to the studio at 8, and I do the call from 8 to 9. At 9:30, I have to leave here to get to the gym by 10:15. So this is a 45-minute drive off rip. I'm in the gym from 10:15 to 11:15, and I get back at 12. My entrepreneurial life is essentially inactive for me from 9:30 to 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. You can only imagine what type of sacrifice that is for someone who's accustomed to not being idle and not getting some stuff done. It frustrates me to no end. That this is like, I'm like, bruh, you ain't got no 6 p.m. sessions. I'll take a 5 in the morning. Let me do 5 to 6. He don't have the sessions. So I had to make a decision that I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. I'm going to make a decision that I'm finally going to take off my shirt in the pool and be proud and not have to walk around my hand just folded up while somebody's talking to you. You just put your,
Is that what you were doing?
Your arms on your belly.
Is that what you were doing?
Or absolutely. Or you try to get there early to get in the pool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's all these little hacks you got to go through. You feel me? Or walk walk around with your shoulders back a little bit so it looked like a little something. Hold your stomach in, then jump in the pool, and then you can let it go. I didn't want to live this life.
I no longer want to get in the pool with the cover up on.
Come on, bro.
I'm taking the cover up off.
Come on.
Ladies, you know you want the cover up to come off.
Yo, fellas, you look silly with a t-shirt on. In the pool. We know what you're doing. We've got to make a decision.
You've got to make a decision. When you make the decision, though, I believe that it's really, really important to commit to a plan. Mm-hmm. You have to actually commit to a plan. Winging it. Is
that number 3?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Make a plan. Commit to a plan. Winging it works until it doesn't.
You talking right now.
Winging it works until it doesn't. And we've all had those situations in which in the beginning, you're really winging it. And sometimes you have to kind of wing it. You started winging it in the gym. I started winging it in the gym. But I remember your journey of winging it so loudly because you documented it, right? Yep. And when I say winging it, when you got on your journey, your fitness journey, you would literally go to the gym before you committed to the plan. You went to the gym and you touched equipment. Yeah. You were just literally trying to get the desire to go. The reason that you touched the equipment, you maybe picked up some dumbbells, did 3 bicep curls and was out, was because you didn't have a plan. But if somebody said, like your coach said to you, Shans, if you stop eating this, start doing this workout routine, stay consistent with this particular plan, I'll get you the result that you want. But you trying to do it on your own with no plan, you have no experience here. You've never had to lose weight before. You've never had to get fine before. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that you were never fine in your life. I'm saying you never had to intentionally get fine.
100%.
You never had to do these things. So you're going in thinking it can't be that hard. It's a gym, it's equipment. Let me just look at the pictures on the machines and do the workout that they're suggesting I do, and I should get a result. No, you're winging it. Yeah. And winging it does not get you the result. It might get you started, but it does not take you to the finish line.
100%.
What's our list? Can you recap? I wasn't writing.
Absolutely. Number 1, measure. You have to measure the activity. Okay. Right? Number 2, you have to make a decision. Number 3, commit to a plan. Somebody just loosely throw it in the comments right now. It could be a short plan. My plan is to X. My plan is to wake up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's just a plan. It's a plan, right? So it takes a little longer to formulate it, right? So Donnie has to calculate, okay, what do I want my body to look like? What is my plan to get there? Y'all should see her list. It's dope. Written out everything she's going to eat. This is the plan. I'm sure she has a specific time, day. We are going to work out. There has to be a plan, okay? Number 4, I believe
Before you go to number 4, you just said something. I'm sure she has a specific time, day, all the things. I work out sometimes with my friend Naja, and we'll talk the night before, and she'll say, hey, these are the times that I have available. And I will say, I'm going to have to work out by myself this time, because if I work out during your time, it's going to interfere with my feeding schedule.
Come on.
Because I know if I get off of my eating schedule, there's a strong possibility that I will not be able to make up my grams of protein throughout the rest of the day. Absolutely. So just like I had to say in the beginning, I can't go to that brunch because if I go to that brunch, I won't get the studying in that I allocated for today. Yeah. Or if I go to that brunch, I won't get to do the testing that I said I would do today because I know when I get home, I'm going to be too tired to do it. So I have to stick to this. It's the same way with your fitness journey, with anything. You have to make sure that you don't just have the things planned, but when do these things have to occur? And when you start living in this kind of discipline, operating and managing your life becomes so much simpler. I know that I have to have my next meal by 12:30. Wow. I know. Otherwise, I am going to be off track. That's how dialed in I am.
Man, this is so. I hope this is helping y'all. Number 4, I do believe your plan, whatever you decide to do, should be accompanied with accountability. Accountability is so huge, y'all. I think if you're gonna accomplish any goal, I think it's important to put layers of protection on it. Meaning, there's more things standing in between you and quitting. If there's no layers, there's no friction, there's no reason to stay there. Okay, I'm going to work out. I don't tell nobody I'm working out. I'm just going to work out, and that's going to be it. Well, there's no layers of friction in there. There's like, if you don't go, who knows? Nobody says anything about it. So I believe wholeheartedly the reason, I'm going to say the biggest reason that I am still in the gym to this day, 2 reasons. One, we have group sessions. So it's not just me and a trainer one-on-one. It's 4 people. That's why when I saw Chance, I'm like, yo, Chance, why did you quit? And he put in the comments, yo, I just took a month off. I ain't quit. This is called a layer of friction. If I don't show up to all, someone's going to call. There's only 4 people there. It's me, Rozier, Darius, and Chance. We noticed that Chance is gone. If I'm not there too long, I'm going to get a phone call. Somebody's going to post something on social media, right? We have to have these layers of accountability. Every single morning, I do a workout routine. I wake up at 5:45, and it takes me a little while to get going. I go to my daughter's room, and I just start working out because she's in my bed, which is a whole nother frustration. But I wake up at 5:45, before 6 every single morning. And what I started doing was, I'll go into like the morning meetup chat, and I'll put a little message, the time, and the actual workouts. That's what I put. 60 of these, 60 of these, 60 of these, 60 of these, 70. I just put the list in there. And it was going on for a week. And then one day I didn't want to wake up, or I didn't want to get up and work out. The only reason I got up is because I had to put the post in there. It's been going on. I don't even know how long. It's weeks, over a month for sure. The only reason, most of the reasons I wake up now is to put that post in the chat. That's a layer. That's a layer of friction. There's a layer of accountability and it's not even like, if I miss a day, would someone say something? I don't know. And I don't want to find out. So I remember, 60% of the time I'm waking up like, bruh, I don't want to do this. But I do it anyway because of that.
What number was that you just did?
That was number 4, accountability.
So what you just said went into my number 5.
Let's go.
Build in friction for bad habits. Build in friction for bad habits. So very similarly to how you make this post, when I fell into a space where I started to, last year, I've shared this story so many times, I was lacking motivation and I'm trying to pull myself out of it. One of the bad habits that I created was just laying around in bed, convincing myself that I could not get out of the bed. I couldn't move. So I had to build in some friction, right? Yeah. That built-in friction was me creating the Millionaire Morning Call inside of Actionable CEO. At 6:45 a.m. every single day, people are coming on that call looking for me to say something positive. Yeah. So it immediately is friction against the bad habit that I developed immediately. Just like you said, whether I want to do it or not, I have to wake up with something positive to say. Yeah. And over time, that effort, even if I didn't believe the positive words that I was saying that day, over time, you can't show up to this call anymore with a frown on your face, sitting frumpy like, hey, you guys, you can do it. Yep, you can go out there and make it happen. Have a killer day. Win your day on purpose. Over time, those words become, guys, listen, we're waking up every single day for this call. Just 3 weeks ago, this didn't seem possible. 3 weeks ago, it was hard to get out of the bed. Now, here we are. You're making a decision to win your day on purpose. It's easy to get into that, but you've got to build in friction. For some of you, that built-in friction is to set the productivity alarms in your phone. You're doing too much on Instagram. You need to set that alert that says you only get an hour a day on Instagram. For some of you, you need to remove the TV from your bedroom because you like to work from your bedroom, and when you get in there and your goal is to read, you actually are turning on TV and you're doing the things. Some of you need to stop buying the sweets and the snacks and the drinks, the sugary, all these things for your kids, right? Yep. You're buying it for your kids, but then late at night, you're down there eating the Welch's fruit snacks.
Eating all the baby snacks.
You're eating all the baby snacks, just like that man.
That goes, I think, directly into Number 6 is we have to create our no list.
That's
you have
good.
to create the no list. What is on the no list? No, you are not going to eat after 8 o'clock. I don't care if you like mess up everything else, but if you start building up this no list, this okay, I'm not going to eat fried food. That's how people ask me, like, yo, what's the first step? Well, let's create a little list of things that we're going to say no to. It don't have to. It doesn't have to be everything all at once, but there's going to have to be some sort of non-negotiables. No, I am not going to the club for the next 6 months. That might be a no list. And if you're accustomed to hanging out with your friends, and okay, you had a long week at work and you come out, yo, we got this routine where we go hang out. You need to put that on your no list. What am I going to do in the time that I would normally be at the gym or at the club? What would I be doing normally? No, I'm not dating anymore for the next few months. I don't know what that's going to be for you, but there's going to have to be some non-negotiables that you create. And people around you need to know that they're your non-negotiables, so they don't even ask anymore.
What number was that?
That was number 6.
Number 6. No.
Somebody
that
put
was number
what's
7,
on your
right?
no list.
No, that was number 6. Okay.
Measured activity, make a decision, commit to a plan. 4, accountability. 5, build in friction. And 6, create your no list.
Okay. So that takes me into, if you have a no list, now we need to talk about the to-do list. But it's not the action plan. The step is not have a to-do list. It's to create a system, not just a to-do list. So you know that you have to eat the food every day. You know that you have to post the content every day. Those are to-dos that you put on a to-do list. Instead of a to-do list, create a system that says, I'm going to batch X amount of content weekly. I am going to meal prep. So when you have to do these things that are on your to-do list, you've created systems that make it a flawless process, right? If I have to wake up every single day and think about what I'm going to cook, chances are I'm going to become decision fatigued. I will spend 2 hours on this decision, and here I've missed a 2-hour opportunity for me to consume protein.
Yep.
Right? If I had meal prepped, all I have to do now because of this meal prepping system is go into my fridge and pick which meal I want to eat. A 10-minute decision that could have been a 2-hour waste of time. Yeah. You have to create systems in order to get these to-do lists knocked out easily. Systems save everything. Like just think about the systems in your business. You can either be sending manual emails to everybody, or you can have autoresponders. You can either be responding to every DM one-on-one, or you can use systems like ManyChat or Respond.io and allow these systems to work for you. You can either be trying to take to give every single person information, or you can create a VSL on your website that's a video sales letter where you're telling people about your offer. So when you're getting them on a sales call, you don't have to do necessarily that part. You're more so qualifying for them for it. Systems make everything simpler.
Absolutely. Number 8. And it's going to be a little more challenging to do, but you're going to have to, and it's going to take a little while. But you're going to have to intentionally change your algorithm. You have to change that algorithm. If I look at some of y'all phones, I can see what you're searching, and I can see what you stay on for a while. How do you change the algorithm? On my feed, and I'm not even saying like give up social media, but if you're going to be on social media, you need to be intentional about what you see. So I am constantly searching workout stuff, protein, different body shapes, tech stuff. I'm constantly searching that. Social media, they look at like how you scroll, the thing you stop on, it takes a note. Oh, Donnie was scrolling and stopped on that. She liked that. Scroll, stop on it. Oh, they spent a few seconds on this one. She
Give her
likes
more.
That. Let me feed her a little more of what she's stopping at and what she's searching.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny when I look at somebody's.
Look at mine.
Come on, man. All workout.
All workout stuff. You got to get workout, food, maybe hair on mine. And every now and then I like to look at cute animals.
Bro, I'm telling you. So, when I look at somebody's phone, and they're showing me something on Instagram, and like, just like scroll down, I'm scrolling on people's phone. But When you look at the Explorer page, and it's all Instagram models.
Yeah. I know what you're over there doing, buddy.
I know exactly what you got going on.
You can scroll on mine for days and it's just going to be workout
Right.
stuff.
So it's going to be intentional, because the thing that you see, and it takes a little while, because you're going to be scrolling and you're going to be forced to stop on the thing that is entertaining or funny. Now, I watch funny stuff and all that kind of stuff, no problem. But we have to be very intentional on changing the algorithm.
Yeah. Mine is, if you have another one, do it, because I have the last one, I think. Did you have one more?
No, just stop at 9.
All right, let's stop at 9. The last one is going to be recover and rest. Recover and rest, because the gym is not where your muscles grow. Your muscles grow during your rest time. The gym is where you...
I'll show you my snore.
Right.
And nothing but chest and abs.
Nothing
and
but chest and abs.
It's some funny stuff
You
in
trying
there,
to get you trying to get your hairline back?
No. It might be a funny joint. I'm
just playing. Like you trying to get your hairline back. Listen, it is in rest and recovery. Most people think that you grow during your workout. Your workout is where you're tearing your muscles. Your workout is where you're challenging your body. You're challenging your limitations, your capabilities, your physical strength. It's during your rest time that your muscles actually repair and grow. That's why they tell you don't work the same muscle every single day. Yep. Change it up, because your muscles have to rest. In the gym, you're progressively overloading. At least you should be. If muscle growth is your goal, you're progressive overloading. That means that you're either doing more reps, or you're increasing weight, or you're doing both of those things, longer workouts, whatever that looks like. And you're causing these you're causing damage to your muscles. Like you're putting little tears in your muscles, and you're causing this damage. Now, in order for them to rebuild themselves, you got to chill out. Imagine scraping your knee and then going back. Imagine you fell down and you scraped your knee, and you keep going in every single day and scraping your knee in the same spot. It's never going to heal. You've got to chill. You got to cover that spot on your knee up and allow it to rest. Yeah. You've got to protect it. You have to do the same thing. Even as an entrepreneur, when you keep going over and over and over and over again, you will get what is called burnout. Yeah. It is in your rest and recovery that your creativity comes back, your motivation comes back, your inspiration comes back, and that is where you go to grow. So all of this, no sleep, hustle, 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 you've got to have some firm boundaries, and you've got to say, no, these are my rest hours. I have to recover, because in the rest and recovery process is where I am built the most.
Love it. Love it. Hopefully this is valuable for you all. If you want to build anything, the principles are the same. If you want to build anything, what we just talked about, the principles are 100% the same. So hopefully you feel convicted. Hopefully you feel bad about yourself right now.
No. Hopefully you feel...
No, that's how I think that works sometimes.
No, hopefully you feel disgusted with yourself.
Sure.
No, I'm just playing. Hopefully you feel empowered to get out there and do something. And I'm kind of with you on this. There's just a point where just get to work. Like, nobody's babysitting you through this process. We're not going to spoon feed you the information. Like, if you want the result, get your butt up and get the work done. 100%. You want to get fine, get off the sofa. You want a flat stomach, put the damn fork down. All right? Put the cheesecake away. You don't have to completely deny yourself forever, but you have to deny yourself for the goal. Like, nobody else is coming to save you but you. And it's time for you to stop expecting that the message get delivered in a way that suits your ego. Sometimes people got to tell you, no, shut up, stop being dumb. You want to work out? You want to get fine? Work out. How much working out are you doing right now? None, but you want to get fine? Take your lazy butt to the gym. You're looking for motivation? Get on the cable machine. Do a couple of cable kickbacks. That's going to motivate you. You know what's going to motivate you? The burn that you feel in these glutes. That's what's going to motivate you. Sitting on the sofa and doing nothing is not going to motivate you. Sitting around telling people how far you are away from a goal, and then I ask you how far and you can't give me an answer, is asinine behavior. All right? I'm going to give it to you the way that you need it, because you are so used to people shrinking the message to fit your ego, to protect your feelings, to not hurt your feelings, because everybody is so sensitive. You said the other day, it's hard work not to offend some people. It's time for you to feel offended.
For sure.
It's time for you to feel offended, because you feeling comfortable is keeping you stuck. This is the Unstuck episode, and I am on one right now. We are not here to satisfy your ego. We are not here to make the process seem easy for you, to seem convenient for you. It's not easy. It's not convenient. It's not easy to get out of the bed every single day, walk into the bathroom, barely able to move, and can't sit down on the toilet because you've been doing the work. It is not easy to come into your office every single day, having to do the same work every single day, going to bed, having given it all you have because you want to reach the goal so badly that you're willing to do whatever. It's not easy being away from your family. It's not easy plugging out of your friends because you have a goal. Nobody is going to save you with this passive, make it convenient for you advice. If you want the result, make it happen. That really is all it is.
Talk about make somebody feel bad about themselves. I hope you took that message, because that's how you need to be talked to. Let's go. All right. Hey, listen. Don't come back to this episode don't come back to this podcast being the same person you were after this episode. Put it in the comments. What are you going to do? What is the resolution? And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye. Peace. Have a nice day, you guys.